East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Uconn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. And the Coyotes will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So the Uconn Huskies offense takes the field. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Going to the running game. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
They move the tight end all over. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Finds his big tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Uconn! Reeled it in and just made the house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Coyotes offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Second down.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Coyotes want to pick up the tempo. shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Catch in the middle, it's Beal. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. And the Coyotes will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Uconn offense goes back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll give it to the back. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the right. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward.
And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Dingoes! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Uconn going back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Get set, get set.
Leaves it with the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break.
3:25.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
It's a draw.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You've got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Uconn.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're going into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The Coyotes come to the line in the hurry-up. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
The Uconn offense goes back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking to throw on second down. Got his man in the middle. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defensive did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the tight end. And they'll knock him down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Uconn tries to move the chains on fourth down. Quarterback checking the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tries to take the top off. And he makes the catch at the 10. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully. But how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy. And the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Coyotes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Uconn going back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to pass. They're bringing heat. The sure hands, it's Moffitt. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
They go to the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Comes out throwing on first down. Makes his connection. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Huskies have pushed it inside the 20.
Green 25.
Wants to throw on third. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Quarterback checking off. They'll go to the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 18 over the Sharks. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Coyotes headed quickly to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
For the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
You know, and that's real demoralizing for the defense, too, because the coverage on that play wasn't terrible. He just threw it in a place where only his guy could make the catch. There's nothing you could have done defensively to prevent that effort. Now, all of a sudden, the offense, man, they are knocking on the door.
They're going to run it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Dingoes! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Uconn offense goes back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. movement here from the tight end. Here's the handoff. And the Huskies will move the sticks with the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This time it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Coyotes in the hurry up.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going. In a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break them out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Lining up to convert third down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Uconn going back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the football.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll run play action. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Uconn 31, Coyotes.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game...
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Coyotes.
Looking to go up top on first down. Coming after him. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out.
Intercepted.
Showing off all the skills after that interception.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. That's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Uconn.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.